Do you ever feel like nothing you do is ever good enough? Maybe you start a project but never finish it because it's not perfect. Or you avoid trying something new because you're afraid to fail. That's the heavy burden of perfectionism. Perfectionism promises excellence, but in reality, it steals your peace, delays your progress, and keeps you stuck. The truth is, progress, not perfection, is what leads to growth and fulfillment. The trap of perfectionism often hides behind high standards. It whispers, if it's not flawless, it's worthless. On the surface, it looks like discipline and ambition. But deep down, it's driven by fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of not being enough. The perfectionist mindset tells you, don't start unless you're sure you'll succeed. Don't share your work until it's flawless. Don't make mistakes because mistakes define you. But here's the irony. In trying to avoid failure, perfectionists often guarantee it. They delay, procrastinate, or abandon opportunities altogether. The cost of perfectionism, the weight of perfectionism, is heavy. It leads to procrastination. You wait for the perfect time that never comes. Burnout. Constant pressure to meet impossible standards drains energy and joy. Missed opportunities. While you polish your work endlessly, others move forward. Low self-worth. Your value becomes tied to flawless outcomes instead of authentic effort. Perfectionism doesn't raise your standards, it chains you to unrealistic ones. Shifting toward progress. What if instead of asking, is this perfect, you asked, am I growing? Progress is about movement, not flawlessness. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings learning, resilience, and experience. Mistakes stop being proof of failure and start being proof of courage. The truth is, the people who create meaningful change in the world aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who keep going despite imperfection. Practical steps to break free from perfectionism. Redefine success. Instead of aiming for flawless, aim for done. Celebrate completing tasks, even if they're not perfect. Done moves you forward, perfect keeps you stuck. Set process goals, not just outcome goals. For example, instead of saying, I must write a perfect book, say, I will write 500 words every day. Progress comes from consistent effort, not flawless results. Embrace mistakes as lessons. Each mistake is information. Ask, what can I learn from this? Mistakes are stepping stones, not stop signs. Practice self-compassion. Talk to yourself the way you'd talk to a friend. Would you call them a failure for not being perfect? Of course not. Show yourself the same kindness. Celebrate small wins. Perfectionists often overlook progress because it's not enough. Flip the script. Every step counts. Every win deserves recognition. The freedom of progress. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with shoulds, musts, and not good enoughs. That's perfectionism. Now imagine setting it down. That's progress. Progress frees you to experiment, to create, to live. It allows you to enjoy the process instead of obsessing over the result. And ironically, when you stop demanding perfection, your work often improves because you're finally free to try, fail, and grow. Perfectionism is a thief. It steals time, joy, and opportunities. But progress? Progress gives back. It rewards effort, builds resilience, and leads you forward one step at a time. So the next time you feel paralyzed by the need to be perfect, remind yourself, it doesn't have to be perfect to be valuable. It just has to be real, consistent, and yours. If this message resonates with you, let today be the day you trade perfection for progress. Because your best self isn't found in flawless results. It's found in the courage to keep moving forward, one imperfect step at a time.